Excellent. On the dot of 7 o'clock. So we still have a couple more people joining us, but I just wanted to kick off to say thank you so much for spending the time to come and learn more about EventDraw. We're here to support you on this journey every step of the way. And I know that quite a few of the hotels have gone in and they have their plan set up and they're actively in EventDraw every day producing plans for their clients and for their attendees. What we would like to do today is just give you a little bit of an overview and a training session. We are recording the session. It'll go for about 20 minutes, but then I want to make sure that we leave some time at the end to answer any of your questions. So firstly, again, thank you so much for attending. My name is Melanie Ivory. I actually am the Global Director of Sales for EventDraw. And I also have with me on the call Claire Roll. So Claire Roll is the Director of Sales that looks after the Radisson Hotel Group. You might have met her during the process of onboarding. And what I'm going to do today is hand over to Claire Roll to give you an overview of the EventDraw system. I will be moderating the call. So please pipe up if you have any questions or we're showing something you think, oh, I'd really like to learn more about that. Please let us know and I will moderate and answer all the questions along the way. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to the lovely Claire Roll.
Thanks, Mel. Hi, everyone. Good morning. So everyone see my screen?
Yep, sure can.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, firstly, make sure, I know you have your logins. Make sure that you log into rhg.eventdraw.com because we receive emails for some users saying that they cannot log into the system. It's because they log into the EventDraw regular website. So we created a specific website for RHG users. So make sure you log into rhg.eventdraw.com.au.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason we've done that is because we wanted EventDraw, it's actually called It's Your Own Instance. So we've done that for the group, for Radisson Group, just to enhance security and to enhance your experience because you do have slightly different functionality from our main instance. Thanks, Clara.
All right, sure. So once you log in, you will be directed to the template box. So I believe all of your plans are set up in the system. So in case there are any missing plans or need updating, please contact our floor plans at eventdraw.com to assist you. So this is the template box. You just simply select. So you will see here all of your templates. So this is per hotel. So if you're from Hormuz, then you will see just your plans here in the system on screen. So just simply select. I'll just simply select this sample ballroom from one of the Radisson hotels and then just click open. So as you can see, the specific plans have air walls. So these are divided into 3 different rooms. So to check the different layers of the plan, you can click on Layer Manager. So on this screen, your toolbar is on top. And on the left side of the screen are the smart shapes, the equipments, the furnitures you need to create your diagrams. So again, to check the layers of the plan, you can click on Layer Manager here on top. And on your left, you can see the different layers of the plan. So you can untick the air walls if you want to use, if you want to use the entire room. So again, that's on Layer Manager. You can also hide the text if you want to. And from here, you can also do different things from here. So you can also hide the title block or
dimensions.
The dimensions.
One of the reasons why we did that is because EventDraw has a couple of different major advantages. Firstly, it helps for you to be able to share a plan with a client to sell a space and get that approved and signed off. But then also EventDraw can help you with your event delivery. So it's whether it's your AV teams or catering teams or event operations teams, they can actually see exactly what has been agreed in the contract with the client and then make sure that everything is delivered exactly as per the contract. Thanks, Clara.
Cool. Thanks, Mel. Okay, so Right. So I noticed that other RHG hotels only have overall plans. So just let us know if you need like for this one here, if you want a specific template for just ballroom A or ballroom B or a combination of ballroom A and ballroom B. So please contact us if you want more templates set up for you. Okay, so going back, okay, so that's a layer manager. And on the left side of the screen, oh, I'm sorry, I'll just remove the operable walls. On the left side of the screen, so these are your tables and chairs. We also have different stages and dance floors that you can use. So on this, on the stages, there are different stages, so there are different measurements. But if you want to create your own, you can use this stage dynamic adjustable. There. We also have different AV equipments. Here.
I'm sorry, Claire, is somebody sitting with you who hasn't muted themselves because you're very...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think they're already muted. Oh, yeah, I think that's better. I can't hear any echo anymore.
Yeah, I think there's someone was on their phone and also had joined the webinar. So I'm just making sure that I've muted everyone. It means that no one can actually, I don't know if you can unmute yourself, but please let me know if you have any questions and I'll be able to moderate all of those questions in the chat.
Okay, thanks, Mel. All right, so on the left side, you can select a table. So I believe most commonly used tables for RHG hotels are already in here. So just simply select a table. I'll just use this 1.37 meters by 54-inch round table. You can just simply drag to your plan. And to create more tables on the right, left, down, or up, you have your copy tools on the upper left. As you can see, there are different arrows that you can use to create copies. You can click arrow right to create more tables on the right. And if you want more tables down below, just simply select everything. Then you can click arrow down multiple times. There is an also easy way of adding the tables. You can just simply drag a table, hold your shift key on your keyboard, and then drag your mouse like this to fill the room with tables. You can do that and then just release, and then you can move that in the middle if you want to. So we call that autofill feature. And then if you want to change the spacing between the tables, you can just select everything and then right click. There is change spacing option. Just click this and then you can now enter the distance that you require. So let's try 1.5 meters. You can also change the units from meters to centimeters, millimeters, inches, or feet. You also have two options. You can put 1.5 meters distance between from back of chair or from edge of each table. So you have two options and then you can just simply click apply. So that's how simple it is to create spacing between your tables. And to number these, simply click numbering on top. So there is a drop down. There are three options. There's table numbering, theater style numbering, and manual numbering. Just simply select the first one, table numbering, and on your right, there are different styles to number your tables. The first one says left to right, top to bottom. There's left to right, bottom to top. You can just simply select one. So you now have numbers on each table. And to modify the tables, you can simply click modify table on top. This one here, and on your right, as you can see, there are two tabs, so table info and designer. So under table info, as you can see, there are 6 chairs per table. You can change this to 5 chairs if you want. If you want individual tables, or if you want to modify individual tables, just simply select the table. You can just select number 2 or number 2, 4, and 5, and then you can just change here to 6 chairs if you want. So you can modify individual tables or group of tables. And if you want to add numbers on each chair, just simply select everything and click show chair numbers. And there, I'll just make that big so you can see. You can also add a label. Show chair number text, just click this to add a label like the number of chairs per table. So as you can see, it says table 4, 6 chairs, table 3, 5 chairs. So you can just click this show chair number text. So you don't need to manually count the number of seats per table. You can also create a cabaret style table. Simply click cabaret style. And then here you can change the spacing. There, you can adjust the spacing. You can also change the angle. So if you want 30 degrees or 60 degrees, and you can also rotate it manually. Just click this arrow here. There, I'm sorry. So that's how simple it is to create a cabaret style table.
That's great. And we have many, many shapes. So we've got about 15,000 shapes. Once you've found the shapes in your hotel, we really recommend you put them into the favorites tab. I'm just wondering, Claire, do you want to just bring a stage out? Because that's something that maybe a stage and a lectern, that's something that quite a few setups would use.
Yeah, sure. So you can use the stage dynamic adjustable to create your own stage. And then you can resize this by moving your mouse like this, or you can just simply select that, go to size and position, and then enter the length and the width. So let's try 1.5 by 3.5.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And I think what would often happen also, you might have stage pieces. So you can just bring the stage piece out, and the stage piece, it's the same situation as the tables. You can just take in one stage piece and then copy across. So maybe that like a smaller stage piece.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
Maybe this one.
Yep.
Oh.
So you can maybe put that one in, and then you can maybe, yeah, that's it. Copy down, and then you've got 2 pieces of stage ready to go. Perfect. That's great. So I think that's a really good start for filling the rooms and tables. What would be really valuable also, Clairol, is to show maybe theatre seating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So for the theater style seating.
So for a conference, you might want to use, take a banquet chair and do auto fill the room with chairs for a more theatre style. So this could be the setup for the conference during the day.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can also remove to create an aisle.
Yep, great. And then also, Clairol, could you please put the numbers and rows and letters in there? So it's very similar to table numbering. So you can just simply go to numbering, go down to theatre style numbering, and then you can also show the row letters and also the numbers. So just in case that's a requirement for the client. Perfect. Do we have any questions so far? Oh, here we go. Where do you find the lectern?
Okay, sure. So let's try. You can use the search shapes box at top. You can just type the name of the furniture you need. So let's try lectern. There. Then you can just simply drag. You can just simply select. You can add it to the stage. Yeah, like that.
That's perfect. Thank you.
So that's easy way of finding furniture instead of opening everything here. Yeah.
Okay, great. We have another question. Right now we have to remove, so regarding numbering, what's the fastest way to remove the numbers? So basically if you just hover over those and select them, you can just remove the numbering. So for table numbering, so just go back to, go back to tables. Yeah, so go to tables and bring a table out, and then we'll number them, and then we'll just turn the table numbering off. So it's a simple click box. So for example, you can put the table numbering on, turn it on. Fantastic. Okay, great. Now we might want to just go in, Clairol, and remove those numbers. So you can just go into modify table. And then at the moment, share table number is ticked. But if you remove that share table, show table number, so 2 up, that's it, undo. And then there you have to remove them rather than having to remove them one by one. So thank you for that question. I hope that answers. Is there a way to center the stage in the room you have chosen in an easy way? So we actually had that question today. So you can actually do a dimension that goes across the whole. So Clairol, yep. So if you want to center that stage, you can go size and position.
I'm sorry. Yes, and then you can enter the length and width of the stage that you require. So let's try 1.5 by 3.5, then enter. So this is your 1.5 by 3.5 stage unit.
Okay, great. So the next question, Clarol, can you just bring out the horizontal dimension line, please?
Oh, sure. So the horizontal and vertical dimension line is...
It's right there, just under stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yep, just bring that out. And take that across the whole room. Yep. And so what that's going to do is that's going to give you the center line. So now you can see the center line for the stage.
Yeah.
So that's already sort of automatically clicked into the center grid.
That's right.
Okay. But how do you change the size of the lectern? So the lecterns would be the correct size. If you want to change the size of a lectern, you can do that. Yes, thank you for showing the fast number removal. Okay, cool. So, and I hope that answers the question for the center line. So that's good. And so someone just wants to change the size of the lectern. So that lectern is actually the correct size. If you have a lectern that's of a different size, if you wanted to just send that to our team, we would be able to create the lectern for you to the correct size. Just let us know what size you need. Someone is asking for curved seating like a stadium. So I'm just wondering, is that like a chevron style, or I think maybe we can just show the chairs. Have we got a chevron in here all ready to go? No, but we can rotate those chairs. Not in this account, but what we can also do is we can put we will put a chevron seating in here under favorites, so that everyone at Radisson can have that, have the ability to be able to see the chevron seating.
Sure, and we also don't have curved seating yet, but what you can do, if you can also do this, like group the chairs. And then so you can rotate them all together if you want, like this type of that.
And what we're working on is see the blue dot, so you can actually pull the blue dot out so you can get a curve. So that's something that's in development, and I've been told that it'll be released by December. So just make sure that we don't run out of time and we actually get to see all of the different pieces of functionality. At the moment, could we please have so what I would like to do is show the inventory items, please, Clarol.
Sure.
And also print a plan and then share a plan.
Okay, sure. So inventory report is beside the template button. So when you click that, it will provide you a list of shapes that you have on your diagram. So as you can see, you have 140 banquet chairs, you have one lectern and one stage, and a total of 140 chairs. If you want a copy of this included in your diagram, you can simply click copy report and it will appear here on your screen. So if you find that very big, you can move that somewhere here. You can also make that smaller. So above, there's a text tool that you can use to add text, and below are options to text increase and text decrease. So you can just click text decrease to make a report bigger, and you can adjust that and move that to make it visible. So once, and maybe here, and is it print plan, Mel?
To print a plan.
Okay, so once your layout is ready, you can print and save the plan. Just simply click the print plan button above, and you have options to print the plan in PDF, PDF area, PNG, JPEG, and SVG. So you have all of these options. And if you want to save this plan and reuse this on your future events, you can click the purple button, Save. And there are two options. You can click My PC, which will go directly to your local drive. But I suggest you save in cloud, so it will be accessible for everyone within your team. So once you save in cloud, it will go here under the screen button template. So there are 2 folders on your left. The first one is your templates, your blank templates. So all of your saved layouts will be placed in here. So for example, you have 3 under your team. If one saves something in here, every one of you can see it and modify it anytime, anywhere.
That's fantastic. Okay, and we have another question on layers. I know we showed that at the beginning, but maybe show that again. So the layer manager, you can actually put the text in and remove the text. So if you want also to remove the text out of that lower block, yes, we can add that to a layer. So at the moment, we do have the text at the top on a layer, but we can also add the text at the bottom of a layer if that's required. Just send a message to support@eventdraw.com and our team will turn on the names of the plans on and off as required. We'll put them on a layer so you can turn them on and off as required. Okay, great. Terrific. So one thing that I think would be really valuable is share a plan. Thanks, Clara.
Okay, sure. So share plan, you can share a live link to a client. So if you're speaking to a client over the phone, you can just simply click the share plan button and then click yes to save the plan and enter the event name. Let's try wedding. Just click save. So once you hit save, on your right, there's a share plan button that you need to turn on. So once you turn this on, it will generate a shareable link. So while speaking to a client, you can just email this link to them. And once they click this, they will be directed to your screen and they can, see you while you're moving your tables or chairs or deleting tables and chairs. And if you want them to move or remove tables, you can allow them to edit. Just make sure this is turned on if you want them to move or remove tables. But if you don't want them to do anything on your plan, just turn that off before you share the link.
Okay, that's perfect. So Caroline's just come back to say she's actually talking about the Copenhagen, Helsinki and Oslo text, which is below the inventory report. So Caroline, if you'd like to get that on a layer, that is no problem. But what you need to do is contact support@eventdraw.com and just nominate which plans you would like those names on a layer. It's not something that we normally do because normally people want the name of the plans on the layer, but we're more than happy to do that for you. Just let us know the names of the plans that you want removed, and we won't remove them completely. We'll place them on a layer. So on the right hand side in the layer manager, you can just turn them on and off as required. If you want them completely off, we can do that as well. Just let us know.
Yes.
Morton has actually asked to show the 3D scene. I'm just wondering whether you could open up Matterport. So within EventDraw, we also have the ability to not just do a 2D plan and share that with your client, but we also have the ability to do a Matterport stitch. So what happens is you need to actually get a Matterport operator to go in and take a plan of your empty room. Once that is done, we can actually stitch together a Matterport scan of your venue. That means that you can then, Clara was just going into the demo site to show you, you can then place tables and chairs in a room and it will show you a 3D scene.
Yeah.
So let's just go into 3D, Clara, and maybe we'll go into immersive 3D. Yep. And Banquest is a great one. Thank you.
Yeah.
So now we've got a normal plan. Now we can go into extras and we can go into 3D Matterport. And what that's going to do is generate the 3D scene. So this, just like the share plan in EventDraw, you don't need to download any software. Anyone can click on that link and see the setup for the room. Anders just asked an interesting question. No, Anders, you don't need to be in EventDraw for a client to be able to see it. So for example, if you send a share link to a client, you don't have to be operating EventDraw or in EventDraw to show the client. So sorry, Clara, can you just go back to that 3D scene?
Sure.
So one of the reasons why clients love this is to be able to see the image outside the window. So not only can you see the setup in the room in 3D realistic, but you can also see the view from the seat. So it's just a great sales tool for clients that can't necessarily travel internationally to do a site visit, but would like to see exactly how the room is going to be set. It also gives you the ability to be able to, for example, see a bird's eye view or a doll's house view. So you can see it from above. You can also see it from the side, and you can sort of go down and sort of look inside the room from lots of different angles. If it is required, the client might say, I want to see all of the tablecloths purple and the chairs blue. We can also do all of that live. Okay, the next question is, okay, thanks. Does the plan need to be saved in EventDraw Cloud to share? Yes, it does, Anders. Yes. It definitely has to be saved. And when you save, it's actually going to ask you for the event name and the event date. The event date and name isn't compulsory. I think the name actually is compulsory, but the date isn't compulsory. But you do need to name the event and save it to be able to share. And it just creates a live URL, and any changes you make to that live URL will actually feed through, and when the client presses refresh and clicks on the share plan link, they will be able to see the changes that you've made. It's really valuable, for example, when you have a client that's hard to catch, and you can get them online, get them on a quick Zoom call, make all those changes, and they might say, I want to see cabaret style, or I would like to see 6 chairs, or I would like to see 1.8 meters between each chair. You can make those changes really quickly on the fly, and they can press refresh and they can see and approve the plan. So you can get that signed off and get ready to deliver. So we've got about 4 minutes. I'm just wondering whether we should, is there any other questions? Our 3D scene does not have any realistic image. Who do we contact? So you can contact Clairol to get the image for the 3D scene. So at the moment you would have transparent 3D. Yeah. So the transparent 3D, do you want to just show that also, Clairol?
Yeah, sure. Right. So it's 3D. So once your layout is ready, you can just simply click this 3D scene button here. And just click that, and your plan should create in the transparent 3D. So then you can
so this is the transparent 3D. So you don't need a Matterport scan for this. To do the 3D realistic scene, you do need to get a Matterport scan of the room, because we need the photograph of the room, and it needs to be done by Matterport in a completely empty room. I'm just wondering, Clairol, do you want to just jump out of here and just go into the templates in the demo version?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go into templates.
Okay.
Just go back. Yeah. So you just go into the transparent 3D box.
Oh yeah.
Yep, so maybe just show that one, show that plan. I think it just might be a better plan just to show exactly how it's going to look.
Oh, okay.
So this is another version of the transparent 3D.
Yeah,
so now we can go into the 3D scene.
There.
Beautiful, great. And just go into the room. And Clairol, do you know how to add a projector? So go into the top. Yep. Go into that button. Yep. That's it. And you can change the background, and you can change the fill. So go the next one down, which is the bricks, Clairol. So in here you can change the walls, and see down the bottom, Clairol, down the bottom. Yep. There's Mona Lisa. Yep. That one. So click on there. Yep. Yeah, that's okay. Just click on. So basically, you can actually put a video up on the wall and run the client's show reel. So just a few different things that you can do with transparent 3D. I think you just got to move it to the front wall. Yeah, just the front wall. Just bring it forward.
Yeah.
That's it. Perfect. Thanks, Clairol.
Okay,
so we have one more question. If we want templates of individual meeting rooms, who should we contact? Again, that would be the lovely Clairol. So I will give you Clairol at EventDraw. So any 3D inquiries, or if you have additional plans required, please contact Clairol at EventDraw. She's the Radisson sales director, and she would be able to help you with your requests. So we're right on 7:30. I know you all have busy days, but I want to thank you so much for attending our webinar. We will provide you with the recording of this. And if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Clairol is account manager, but if you also have any questions on support and training, please reach out to support@eventdraw.com. We're here to help you. We want to see you thriving in EventDraw and delivering beautiful plans for your clients. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help. Thank you again for your time. Yes, we will be doing other webinars. We'll be running them every 2 months. If we had, if you want them more frequently, please just let us know, and we're happy to run them, every month if required. Just let us know. We'd love to help. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, and look forward to seeing you more in EventDraw.
Thank you so much, Mel. Thanks everyone for joining us today.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, team. Bye.